Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We've got a brand new Hunt Showdown event just around the corner. Along with it comes update 1.15, which brings a lot of new changes to the game. Let's check out the video and we'll discuss what's new.
This is Dennis Schwartz, Design Director for Hunt Showdown. Today we want to walk you through our new winter update 1.15. In this video, we'll be talking about new weapons, our exciting new wildcard condition Ash Bloom, changes to our progression system, new weapon inspect animations, and a ton of additional improvements to Hunt Showdown. Let's get started with all the new equipment we're adding with update 1.15. First, let's talk about the Caldwell PAX True Shot, a long-barreled variant of the trusted PAX revolver. It trades some of its fire rate for additional punch and accuracy. We're also adding high-velocity custom ammo for the entire PAX family at the same time to increase versatility. Next, let's get close and personal. Introducing the Katana, a powerful new bladed melee weapon. Its light attack matches the heavy attack of the machete, while its heavy attack matches that of the cavalry saber. It is the first weapon supported by our new trait, Martialist, which enables a very stylish and unique first strike attack from the sheath that does increase damage with a wide arc. We're happy to announce that we are also adding the legendary version of the Katana for all owners of the Shrine Maiden's Hell DLC within a short time after update 1.15 goes live. There are more weapons coming with update 1.15, so let's move on and have a look.
The PAX looks pretty cool, but I think most of us can agree we're all looking forward to the Katana. That thing looks pretty badass, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
The Dolch 96 family sees custom ammo in the form of the FMJ and Dum Dum rounds for the first time, and is complemented by two additional variants, the Dolch Deadeye and the Dolch Claw. The drilling rifle has been a great success in the community, and with its new hand cannon and hatchet medium slot variants, hunters are able to incorporate the flexible drilling into even more loadouts. Lastly, we're adding the Lamont Mark II Carbine Marksman, a scoped version of the revolver carbine, which combines close-range firepower with precision over distance. We have taken this opportunity and looked closer at the entire Lamont family. The short underbarrel shotgun has been upgraded to be similar to a single shot from a rival hand cannon, and regular ammunition now has an increased muzzle velocity, which will help the carbine variants at distance. We are also adding even more custom ammo types to some of the existing weapons, so make sure to check out the patch notes for the full details.
I'm not a huge Dolch fan, but I really grew accustomed to the uppercut Deadeye, so I may really enjoy the new Dolch if it's not too expensive. I'm a huge drilling fan, so I'm pretty excited about the new drilling variants. Hopefully they're a little bit cheaper because the drilling's pretty expensive, but that's going to be pretty cool. And the Lamont looks pretty interesting. I'm not a big Lamont fan. I don't use it too often. I'd rather use the drilling. I think it's the same thing, but better. But I guess the Lamont is a little cheaper, so it may be a good option. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out.
All of these new weapons will be first available during the Tide of Desolation event before they roll into the regular unlock progression as usual once the event has finished next year. In the last update, we introduced Shadow as a rare burn trait that can only be found in the world. We are now bringing back two more burn traits in the same way, Relentless and Death Cheat. Relentless prevents you from losing a health bar when down the next time, while Death Cheat will save your hunter once when returning to the lobby after being killed. Both burn traits are one-offs and destroy themselves after use.
I think those burn traits look pretty cool. We can always use some extra ones. I think Shadow's pretty balanced. It's pretty hard to find. I find it probably once every 2 weeks, and I play pretty often. I play about 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So having new burn traits, I'm okay with it. We all like those traits from the last event. So I think that's going to be good. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. Like I said, if it's as rare as the Shadow is, it's not going to really make a big difference to gameplay. It's just going to run into it here and there. So I'm okay with it, especially it being in a burn trait.
With update 1.15, we're rolling out a second batch of our fantastic weapon inspect animations. This is our biggest batch so far, as all rifles and shotguns, including all the legendary variants, can now be inspected in detail when equipped. We hope you enjoy them as much as we do.
I love the weapon inspects, so I mean, this is just really cool. I'm excited about this, having more guns having inspections. I hope they do the rest of the equipment too, so I mean, this is a win-win. I think it's a great addition to the game.
Next, let's talk about Ash Bloom, our exciting new dynamic time of day that is introduced as a wildcard condition. Light mist will rapidly transition to a heavy, impenetrable fog when ash drifts up. Something strange is in the air as animals get very agitated and dogs continue to bark endlessly during heavy fog. This corruption appears to be spreading through the bayou, sickening some of the trees and crops even when ash bloom doesn't show its hand.
The new wildcard condition looks pretty cool. I mean, what can I say? We haven't played it yet, but from what I'm seeing so far, it looks very interesting. I mean, again, we're gonna have issues with seeing and hearing, but I mean, that's just what this event series is. So we just have to deal with it. I don't think it's a huge deal. It's gonna be temporary. You know, as long as it's not as often as the rain. I think the rain is a little too much. They need to tone that down in the playlist, but that's my personal opinion. But yeah, this event looks really cool and it looks interesting. This wild card condition looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's hope they do it during the week too and not just the weekends. I'm not sure why they do that. It was weird the way they did that last event. I don't agree with it because they literally put other conditions that people don't like that much as far as the rain and the fog. So why not just have the event condition, since it's a limited time, have it the whole week, especially since some people can't play on the weekends. So let's see how it turns out. I think it's going to be interesting though. I'm looking forward to it.
From update 115 on, we are introducing an updated bloodline progression, making it more exciting and faster to unlock new equipment and traits and earning a fair bit of extra hunt dollars along the way. The biggest change is that all base weapons are now available from rank 1 at the start of the game. Variants and custom ammo is still unlocked by using any weapon of the same family, killing monsters, targets and other hunters with them. Tools, consumables and traits are now all unlocked by ranking up your bloodline, each occupying a specific rank you have to reach to gain access to them. You no longer need to unlock new variants by using them a certain amount of time. They are all lined up nicely along the bloodline progression main path, with many also available at rank 1 right away. We have also taken this opportunity to streamline some of the existing traits in the game. We have combined some of them into single traits to increase the chance to find a trait matching your gear and playstyle. Hunter recruits are now presented as more meaningful, ready-to-play packages that even come at a discount. You will find their traits and gear matching wonderfully now, each also coming with a melee tool and first aid kit guaranteed. Even better, recruiting them saves you a juicy 25% of the cost of their equipment over individual purchases. Legendary hunters have also been made cheaper to recruit and always come with traits of a minimum value or additional free upgrade points to spend at will, being a fair alternative to the heavily discounted regular recruits. Free recruits are now only available if you are sitting below 20,000 hunt dollars. However, when below 5,000 hunt dollars, additional free recruits become available for a greater variety of free options to get you out of the woods faster. To help with progressing your bloodline faster, workbenches can now be found in many compounds. This is where blueprints and gun oil can be found exclusively now. Gun oil has been reworked to instantly progress to the next matching unlock for the weapon in your hand, and if none are available, grant you 1 random unlock from the arsenal. Blueprints now always grant you 3 random unlocks instead.
This is the biggest part of the patch that I'm really looking forward to. I think we can all agree the current system for upgrading and leveling up in the beginning, especially when you prestige, is kind of convoluted and confusing. I'm at like prestige 9 at this point, which I know is not super high compared to a lot of people, but I still have to look up what unlocks what, and it's way too confusing and it's unnecessary. So I love the fact that they're streamlining this, and it's just going to be easier and less complicated. I mean, who wants to just keep spamming decoys so you can unlock traps? I think that's just weird. So I love the fact that they're constantly trying to make the game better, and this is just one perfect example of, I think this is just going to be so much nicer to prestige and level up again, and especially for newer players that don't even know they can look in the book to see what upgrades what. It's just so much easier, and the fact that the base guns are going to be unlocked for the beginning is just huge. I mean, I love the bow, and I hate waiting till level 50 till I can use it. It usually takes me a day or two, which, yeah, it's just great. And who can be upset about cheaper hunters and cheaper equipment? So I think all of this stuff is just 100%. This is going to be great. I have no doubts about this. I'm going to love this.
We have done some layout changes to the compounds and removed all of the generators. They've always been in a bit of an odd spot, causing a lot of noise for little gain. Electric lights will remain and are still either set randomly on or off at mission start, but players have to destroy them now manually if they prefer the darkness.
I think I can speak for most of us that this is a good change. The generators are pretty annoying with all that noise obnoxiously. And it doesn't really, we don't get night maps enough where I think it's a big deal. We need the generators for the lights. I think the way they're changing this and what they're doing is good. I have no problems with it.
In addition, there are a lot of notable smaller balance changes and improvements coming with update 1.15 to round things up. Fusees, flare pistols and star shells can now ignite downed hunters. You can now move the camera while vaulting, making it easier to engage targets around corners. Carrying a bounty token now grants a passive instinct effect, showing that enemies are around within 75 meters regardless of any remaining dark side boost seconds. Decoy fuses now detonate a weak explosive that can destroy window shutters and doors for added utility. Elevators are now moving at double their speed, making them safer to operate. The Derringer Penny Shot now has an extra 2 shells capacity. Lightfoot no longer suppresses jump sounds, but still helps with vaulting and ladders, and is now 1 upgrade point cheaper for a total of 5 upgrade points. Many more changes you can read up in the full patch notes.
I think these are all great changes. I mean, I don't know what there is to say about it. Like I said it before, I think it's great that they're constantly trying to evolve the game and change things. It never made sense to me that fusees couldn't light people up, but they can burn armoreds. So it was just a weird thing to me. So the fact that they're just tightening that stuff up I think it's great. I'm also looking forward to the other balancing changes they're going to make. So we just have to wait and see.
We are looking forward to hear your thoughts on update 1.15 and Tide of Desolation, and hope you are having a blast with this new version of Hunt Showdown. Make sure to check out our other videos detailing the Tide of Desolation event as well as our controller changes. Thank you and see you in the bayou.
That's it right there. I think it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to this new event. The event starts on December 13th, I think around 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what time the last event started. So I think it's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to all the changes, especially the leveling changes. I think it's going to be great. So I'll see you guys out in the bayou. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys want to watch me play Hunt Showdown live, I stream on Twitch, same name as my YouTube. I stream every day 9 a.m. except for Wednesdays. I start at 12 and I usually go to about 5 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.